Oh no. Oh, it's doing the thing. Shoot. Well, I guess we're having class like this today again. No. Okay, well, I guess that's how it's gonna be. Oh boy. Well, all right, that's not so bad. We can work with that. All right, we'll get started in just a minute. Literally one more minute. Do you guys like my fit? I feel like I'm dressing like a, I don't know. I feel like a child or something, like with my white socks, my shorts, my baggy t-shirt. Oh my goodness. Hey, but this is like a stretch and unwind class, so we're gonna be comfy and we're gonna love it. Okay. Let's see if Marty behaves himself this time and doesn't bark. Otherwise, he has to leave the room. Okay. How's everyone doing today? I hope super well. I hope you're staying safe and you're staying healthy and you're wearing your mask and respecting others. Yeah. I'm gonna actually twist the camera just a little bit more this way. Just to give us a little more room. Yeah, that works better. Okay, everyone. Well, we'll just get started as usual with our breathing. So we'll go ahead and lay on our backs in a comfortable position, whether that be with our knees bent in a reclined butterfly or with them extended all the way. You can decide. So just make your way into that pose. Checking in with your midline, making sure everything's symmetrical. And we'll begin breathing in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. And we'll just continue with the short body scan from here. Gently moving from head to toe, trying to pinpoint any areas of discomfort, unevenness, and just relaxing into the floor with every exhale. few more breaths here. And we'll come back together with 3 more breaths. Breathing in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Last time, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Good. And we'll gently make our way up to a seat. Awesome. And then let's just go ahead and take a quick little windshield wiper side to side with the legs. Relaxing the hips. If you stayed in a reclined butterfly like me, you need to get a little movement back in the hips. Alright, as usual, let's go ahead and move into our tabletop. I just feel like cat-cows are a really good way to get the spine moving and grooving and feeling good. So, we're gonna breathe in for our cow pose and exhale for our cat pose. And we'll move side to side. And we'll take some gentle circles with the upper body. And we'll switch directions. And sending it into the hips for a few hip circles here. And we'll switch. And coming back to tabletop. And next thing we're gonna do, I'm mad that I picked this stretch for when the phone's like this, but we're just gonna go for a nice calf stretch here, yeah? So you just send that leg straight back and just press over that demi point, yeah? And you can just go forward and back a couple times if you'd like. Just to really press into that calf stretch. Maybe hold here and there. and we'll switch. Couple more presses here. Good, and we'll bring the toes together, separate the knees, and push it back into a child's pose. And we'll reach over to the right. And over to the left. And back to center. And we'll roll it up through the spine. Take a couple head circles here. And other direction. Good. Couple shoulder rolls here. And switch. Good. And we're going to reach forward, tuck the toes, push the hips up and back. And let's go ahead and just tread through the feet here. And sending the heels down, hips up. Taking a few breaths here. And you're going to gently walk your feet to your hands. Separate them hip width distance apart. Bend the knees slightly and just ragdoll here for a minute. And gently release the hands down, straighten the legs, and just hang here for a moment. We'll nod our head yes, and shake it no, and nod our head yes, and shake it no. And just staying here for a moment. pushing our weight into our hands, we're going to gently walk our feet back into our downward facing dog, treading through the legs. Good. Gonna scoot up a little bit. And like I said, hips up and back. We're gonna gently take our upstage leg towards the ceiling. Couple ankle circles here. Making sure we're going in both directions. And go ahead, drop the leg, let it bounce a few times. Couple ankle circles. And straighten the leg, point the toes. Sending it back down into downward dog, treading the feet. Heels down, hips up. We'll send the downstage leg up towards the ceiling. Ankle circles here. Good. And gently let the leg fall. Whoa, something in my knee just popped. I hope that wasn't bad. That was weird. And straightening the leg. Back down into downward facing dog, treading through the feet. And sending the heels down, hips up. We'll gently walk the feet to the hands and we'll bring them into a nice second position. I'll turn this way for you guys. Good. And just maybe taking a nice lift every once in a while to straighten through the backs of those legs. And releasing over. And walking over to our right leg. We'll go ahead, take a plie and stretch. Again, plie. And stretch, plie, and stretch. One more time, plie, stretch, coming back through the center, over to the left, taking a plie in that right leg, and stretch, plie, stretch. Two more times, plie, stretch, plie, stretch. Woo. Back to center. And we'll gently heel toe the feet in and bring it back to our downward facing dog. Sending the upstage leg towards the ceiling, we're going to bring it through into a low lunge. Good enough. Good. Getting comfortable here for a minute. Good. And we'll take a few cat-cow lunges here. And back to center. We'll go ahead and drop the knee, untuck the toes, rolling up. Whoop. And we'll press forward to get a nice hip flexor stretch. Really trying to keep good posture here, good alignment. And releasing forward, tucking the toes, back into our low lunge. Couple more cat-cows here. Back to center. We're gonna gently step that back foot into a pyramid pose. Squaring off the hips, making sure that our left hip isn't pulling forward, but it's pulled back evenly with our right. And just releasing over the leg. And sending that right foot back. Couple more cat-cows here. Back to a low lunge. We'll gently lower the knee, untuck the toes. We'll roll up through the spine. We're going to bring our hands up and over our head. Our left hand is going to grab our right wrist. We're going to pull up and away. Yeah, up and away from our right side. So over to the left. You should be getting a nice stretch of the hip flexor and the oblique here. And releasing forward, back into our low lunge, couple cat-cows. Really just stretching out the hip flexors tonight. Back to our low lunge. And we'll gently come back into a pyramid pose here. We're going to flex that front leg, plie the back, and roll forward. Again, flex, plie, and roll forward. 2 more times, flex, plie, and forward, flex, plie, and forward. And bring the leg behind, relaxing over. Crossed forward fold. sending that right leg back into our low lunge. We're going to drop the knee, untuck the toes, send the hips back, and flex the front foot for a hamstring stretch. Hello, little man. Good boy. So making sure hips are square, sending them back, reaching the chest forward. Now we're going to walk it forward into a lizard pose. So we're on our elbows, our knee, I don't know if you can see my knee, but it's off to the side. And I'm rolling onto the blade edge of my left foot, just letting that knee fall open as far as it can go. Back up onto our hands. Gonna walk the foot over. And let's go ahead and try for our splits. Yeah, if you don't have your splits, you can move into any of the other stretches that we've done tonight or something of your own choosing, or just try to go for your split and we'll see what happens. All right. Ooh. Releasing over the front leg maybe. Good, and gently make your way back up. Bring the weight into your hands, and a little ab workout here. We're gonna scoop the legs under and push it back into a downward facing dog. Treading through the feet here. Alrighty. Sending the right leg or the downstage leg up towards the ceiling, and we'll bring it through into our low lunge. That was not the most graceful transition into a lunge for me, but that's okay. And we're going to reach the chest forward and push it back. And reach it forward, push it back, forward. My feet keep slipping with these socks on. Oof, bad decision, Maddie. Good. Back to our little lunge, dropping the knee, untucking the toe, rolling up through the spine, and we'll gently press it forward. Checking in with your breathing. Are you keeping it nice and steady, even, controlled? And releasing it forward, untucking the toes, pushing back and forth. And moving through some cat-cows again. Coming back to our little lunge, we'll gently pick the foot up into a pyramid stretch, squaring off the hips and releasing over the leg whenever you're ready. Couple more breaths here. And sending the foot back. Few cat-cows here. Good. Returning back to low lunge. We're going to drop the knee, untuck the toes, roll up through the spine, reaching the arms up and over, trying to avoid all the stuff on my walls. Right hand grabs the left wrist. We go up and we reach over. And releasing forward, tucking the toes, back and forth here. Couple cat-cows. Good. And coming to a lunge. We're going to bend our back knee and bring that foot up to a pyramid pose. Right away, we're going to flex plie and bring it forward. Flex plie. Bring it forward. 2 more times, flex plie. And forward. 1 more time, flex plie. And forward into crossed forward fold. Sending the foot back. Dropping the knee, untucking the toes, sending the hips back. Get a nice hamstring stretch here. Oh my gosh, I can like barely get my legs straight right now. Ugh. I went running today and didn't stretch right after, so this is what I get. Usually my leg is like, Urgh. Not today though. And gently moving forward, walking the leg out a bit and moving into a lizard pose. Up, walking it over, and just moving into our splits. Gently releasing over the leg. And gently coming out of your splits, bringing that back leg to the front. And we'll shake our legs out against the floor. Marty, what are you doing? And windshield wiper side to side again. And rolling onto our backs, we'll gently pull the legs into our chest and rock side to side. Good. And we're actually just going to move into shoulder stand now. I'll move a little bit more this way so you guys can see me. But if you don't want to move into shoulder stand, that's fine. You can always stay with your legs close into your chest or move into anything else you prefer. But go ahead, and we're just going to send our legs up towards the ceiling into a shoulder stand. Stretching our backs out, stretching our necks. Circulating the blood in our feet and our legs. Couple more breaths here. And we're gently going to make our way into plow pose. And separating the feet a little bit, we're going to move into deaf man pose. So we're going to drop our knees down to the ground. You can also just stay in plow pose here, whatever's comfortable for you. But this is just going to deeper stretch through the back and through the neck. Gently rolling down through the spine. Oof. Taking our palms, and we're going to place them where our thighs and our pelvis meet, and we're just going to gently press down and away to create some more length in our spine. It's okay if your back pops. Just be careful, don't go and press too hard. It's just a gently stretch and release that lower spine and that sacrum. Good. Oof. We'll gently roll onto our sides. You can either push up into a cobra or all the way up into an up dog. Oh boy, speaking of dogs, someone's getting an attitude. And we'll take a few head circles here. Going both directions. And pushing back. You can only see like my head and my hands now. Good. And coming to a comfortable seat, we'll go ahead and finish out with our breathing. Okay. So sitting up nice and tall on your sits bones, comfortable seat, and we'll gently close our eyes and take 3 deep breaths to finish out class together. We begin breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Last time, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Awesome job tonight, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Happy Tuesday. If you want to see more of me, come take my class tomorrow at 2 p.m. A nice little jazz basics for you. And then I'll also be teaching this class again Thursday, same time, same place. All right, thank you so much. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, be kind to other people, and just live your best life. All right, awkward scoot to the camera time.